Hello, welcome to another edition of AM Whiskey Reviews. I am your host, Ben Rosenthal. Happy Halloween. I was going to explore a Halloween theme for this review, but alas, there really are no spirits that seem to incorporate Halloween, a kind of ghoulishness. Maybe they engender a kind of ghoulishness in those who imbibe them, but uh, you know, I didn't think that that was a particularly ceremonial touch to say bring in a toxic drunk. To interview a toxic alcoholic is it's a mixed bag at best, and so I elected to not. In any case, I am inaugurating my drum reviews. Okay, this is a new idea in whiskey reviews. It's not your grandmother's whiskey review. Okay, I these are Persian ceramic drums. These are very special drums. So I have I did not go to Persia to get them. Somebody brought them for me, and I thank them. They did not have the intention that I would be playing these in the morning in service of a whiskey review, admittedly. But you know that's how things evolve. Things evolve. In any case, I was once again found myself in the hospital with my friend Ronnie Kurtenbach. He had made somewhat of a recovery from the Kodiak bear attack, uh, and was back on his feet. He was, you know, he was out of traction. He'd had numerous reconstructive surgeries. He's going to have a hefty bill for those. He's not insured. They could have left him looking like he did, and you know, I don't know that it would have changed his lifestyle very much. He's not one to really leave the house all that much. But in any case, Ronnie is what people call a freegan, what used to be called dumpster diving. He goes around to supermarkets, to the dumpsters of supermarkets, or you know, there are garbage bins in front of supermarkets, and there's a tremendous amount of waste. They throw a lot of food out, and some very good specialty items, I should say. And Ronnie was availing himself of those. Um, so um, the thing about Ronnie was that he took the idea of dumpster diving a bit too literally and actually dove into the dumpster head first. He has uh, caused some damage to his C5 cervical vertebrae, and he is once again back in the hospital. And it, you know, it's not so much the shock is not so much the injury and the severity of the injury as much as what he was diving for. It was a package of week old sushi. You know how in some of those supermarkets they do have prepared sushi. They have a sort of raw bar. And by the way, there's another bar called the raw bar, not to be confused with the raw bar in a supermarket. I mean, I have frequented both, I can tell you, and they are not similar at all. But the Ronnie, in a way, it's better that he didn't eat the sushi. I think had he eaten the sushi, he'd be even worse shape than he is now. He might not even be with us anymore. In any case, I was in the hospital with him, and he's expected to make a mostly full recovery. He may his posture may never be right, but his posture isn't exactly tearing up the pea patch right now, anyway. In any case, let's commence with my drum reviews. Now, the blue drum signifies a positive tasting note. The red drum signifies a negative tasting note, okay? And we're using a pretty specific criteria: nose, foretaste, nose, palate, which includes foretaste and finish and mouthfeel, okay? And if I bang the blue, I'm going to bang each drum once, and if I bang the blue drum, that means that it is not a favorable note, the average or below. If I bang sorry, I'm confusing myself. The blue drum is a positive impression. The red drum is negative. Red often signifies stop, like stop drinking this whiskey. So, maybe I should show up to bars and see who's slung over the bar and bang the red drum. They might understand what I mean. So yeah, red is if I do not like the note. Blue is if I do like the note, okay? And today I have a tequila, El Tequilleno, Reposado Rare, 100% agave tequila. This is not Cuervo. This is a specialty item. This is an artisanal tequila. It is as clear as the day is long, and that's probably a good sign. I don't know a huge amount about tequila, but I know it goes really well with salt and a lemon or a lime or whatever. In any case, here we go. Okay. El tequilleno, ño, because it has that little, I don't know what they call it. Here we go. Nose. I'm gonna give that nose. Wait a minute. Is blue good? Because blue, blue, like you're feeling blue, isn't always a good thing. I don't remember. What was it? Well, let's just say blue is good. Okay. Hitting that blue. We got one in the blue category. You're really supposed to play a drum, hold it outward to get the full acoustics, the full tones, Okay. Now we're past our nose. We're past our nose, and now we're getting into the foretaste, the palate. The palate. I think, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a blue or a red. A little bit. Can we just do both? They're small drums I can hit. Because it's mixed, It's not one or the other. Does that signify average? What does that mean? Here, I'm going to hold them both out. Drums of Passion. Babatundi Olatunji's Drums of Passion. That was actually an album, I think it was. I don't know if it was called Drums of Passion, but there was a great drummer named Babatundi Olatunji. You can look him up, actually. He was a very good drummer. I think he played djembes and congas, but not these. In any case, I'm getting a little mixed up about where my notes are. Oh, so we've got nose and we've got foretaste in the palate category. Now we're going to go for finish. Get out of here. God, the tail. All right. Wait, I don't have to drink it again to get a finish, do I? Like I should be feeling the finish now. I don't know. It's tequila. It's I guess it's good, but is there really a finish? It kind of tastes like it did before. Well, let's just give it a blue, because I want to support these small, I don't know, you wouldn't call them mom and pop, but you want to support the the small distilleries, people who are out there, they're picking the agave themselves. They're out in the field, they got some kind of machete and they're just hacking off the agave. They're not paying a bunch of people to do it. They're out there every day in the morning. They're getting up, the guy has sciatica, but that's not stopping him from getting his agave and making this stuff. And so every drop, there's a bit of them in every drop. So now we got a blue. We got a good blue for the finish, and I think blue is good, right? I don't know. My memory is not so great. People might attribute it to the whiskey drinking. That's usually is a day long affair. They might attribute it to that. I don't know. I think sometimes these things are organic to who we are. Um, Let's try the mouthfeel. The final note is the mouthfeel. Definitely feels like a mouth. My mouth feels like a mouth. There is no doubt but that I have a mouth and that when I run my tongue around it, it has all the attributes of a mouth. And I really feel it. So I have to give my mouth feel, at least 100% mouth, which would seem to me, I would say is if I remember correctly, is a blue. I'm only supposed to bang them once. We've got to remain sort of very procedural, maintain an air of austerity about this. I don't know that I think that this drum review, that the drums necessarily work. I'm not sure. I think that there might be a certain amount of cultural appropriation, and I fear a backlash. I really do fear a backlash. Mind you, you got a lot of drum circles going on among some very, very woke people. And if that's not cultural appropriation, I don't know what is. But in any case, I don't want a backlash because of the Persian drums. In any case, I don't remember what the count is. I don't remember how many blues and how many reds, but I think this was a noble venture. It may not return. I'm not going to get into pairings because I just simply don't have time. I want to extend my best wishes to my friend Ronnie. You will make a full recovery, and thank you for joining me on this review. Okay, see you next time. Over and out.